there was a girl named Anaya who believed she was ordinary in every possible way. Not the smartest in class, not the most confident in the room, not the one people noticed first. She lived in a small house with big dreams she rarely spoke about because she was afraid someone might laugh at them. Every morning she woke up early, helped her mother with chores, and then prepared for school. Her life was simple, almost invisible to the outside world. But inside her heart, there was always a quiet question: will my life ever become something more than this? At school, Anaya tried her best, but sometimes her best didn't feel like enough. She would see other students raising their hands confidently, answering questions without hesitation, laughing loudly with friends. She often wondered how they made everything look so easy. There were days she felt strong, and there were days she felt small. One afternoon, after receiving a test paper with average marks, she sat quietly by the window, watching the sky turn golden. She wasn't angry. She wasn't even sad. She was just tired of feeling like she was always trying but never shining. Her teacher noticed her silence and sat beside her. Instead of giving advice, the teacher asked a simple question: do you know why rivers carve their way through mountains? Anaya shook her head. Not because they are powerful, the teacher said softly, but because they are consistent. Those words stayed with her. That evening, Anaya started something new. Not something dramatic. Not something that would impress anyone instantly. She simply decided that every day, she would improve a little. Just a little. 10 extra minutes of study. 1 extra question practiced. 1 more page read. No pressure. No perfection. Just progress. At first, nothing changed. Her life looked exactly the same. Her marks stayed average. Her confidence stayed shaky. But something inside her began to shift. She stopped waiting for motivation and started relying on routine. She stopped comparing her journey with others and started focusing on her own. Some days she failed. Some days she skipped her plan. Some days she felt like quitting. But instead of giving up completely, she learned to restart without self-hate. That was new for her. That was powerful. Months passed. Her teacher noticed that she was participating more. Her parents noticed she was more focused. Her friends noticed she had become calmer, steadier. But the biggest change was something nobody else could see. Anaya had started believing in herself quietly. One day, the school announced a speech competition. The idea of standing on a stage terrified her. Her hands would shake even when reading aloud in class. Speaking in front of everyone felt impossible. But something inside her whispered, "Try." She signed up. The week before the competition was difficult. She doubted herself constantly. She practiced in front of the mirror, stumbled over words, felt foolish, almost gave up many times. But she remembered the river. She remembered consistency. She remembered how far she had already come. On the day of the competition, when her name was called, her heart raced. Her legs felt weak. The microphone felt heavy in her hand. For a moment, she thought she would freeze. Then she looked at the audience and realized something unexpected. Everyone there was human. Everyone had fears. Everyone had insecurities. Everyone had stories. She took a breath and began. Her voice wasn't perfect. Her delivery wasn't dramatic. But her words were honest. She spoke about small efforts, quiet struggles, unseen growth. She spoke about people who try every day without applause. She spoke from her own heart. When she finished, The room was quiet for a second. Then came applause. Not thunderous, not cinematic, but real. She didn't win first prize. She didn't become famous overnight. But something more important happened. She walked off that stage knowing she had done something she once believed she never could. That moment changed how she saw herself. She continued with her small habits. Continued improving slowly. Continued trying even when it was uncomfortable. Her life didn't become perfect, but it became purposeful. She learned that confidence is not something you suddenly have. It's something you build every time you choose courage over comfort. Years later, when someone asked Anaya how she became so strong, she smiled. I didn't become strong all at once, she said. I just stopped giving up on myself in small moments. And that was the truth. Her journey was not about dramatic transformation. It was about tiny decisions repeated daily. About choosing effort over excuses. About choosing growth over fear. About choosing self-belief even when doubt was loud. Somewhere, someone listening to this story might feel like Anaya once did. Ordinary. Unnoticed. Unsure. Trying but doubting. And if that person exists, this story is for them. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You don't need confidence to start. You don't need applause to continue. You just need one thing, the decision to try again tomorrow. Because small steps, taken consistently, can quietly change everything.